and Hamas agreed to the first part of a Gaza ceasefire deal. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Thursday, October 9th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. If it is successfully carried out, this U.S.-backed deal would set into motion a plan to end 2 years of devastating war in Gaza. Israel's cabinet still needs to sign off on the deal. It's expected to do so today. Once it does, Israeli forces are set to partially pull back their troops within 24 hours. That's according to a senior U.S. official. Then, a 72-hour clock begins for the release of all remaining hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. President Donald Trump, who announced the deal yesterday, said that is likely to happen on Monday. Israel will also release some Palestinian prisoners, and aid will be delivered to Gaza's starving population. Longer-term questions about Gaza's future remain, and about the future of Hamas. But even though some details remain unresolved, many Palestinians appeared to be hopeful yesterday. Celebrations broke out in Khan Yunis in Gaza. And yesterday, the relatives of Israeli hostages thanked Trump for his efforts over the phone.
Mr. President, we believe in you. We know you've done so much for us over the past, since you became a president, and even before that. And we trust you fulfilled the mission.
Meanwhile, Trump will now be keeping a close eye on another announcement. Who will be this year's winner of the Nobel Peace Prize? He has been campaigning hard for it, claiming credit for ending multiple foreign conflicts. The recipient will be announced tomorrow. Texas National Guard troops have begun operations in the Chicago area. That's number 2. Around 200 Texas National Guard soldiers and about 300 from the Illinois National Guard have been mobilized for an initial period of 60 days. The deployment to Illinois is against the wishes of state officials, including Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker. He spoke out against the deployment yesterday.
What kind of a country are we living in where the President of the United States is targeting his political opponents? I mean, that is the world that we're living in now, where he is calling out. He said he was going to jail Gavin Newsom. He says he's going to jail me. He says he's going to jail the mayor of the city of Chicago. These are people who stand against him, disagree with him, speak out about it, but literally have done nothing wrong.
The deployment of one state's guard against the host state's wishes is highly unusual. Number 3 is a Post exclusive. The Pentagon investigated nearly 300 of its employees over comments about Charlie Kirk. After last month's shooting death of the conservative activist, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth issued an extraordinary order. He told officials to investigate and silence criticism of Kirk among Pentagon employees. Kirk was a fervent supporter of President Trump. Those who were investigated include service members, civilian workers, and contractors. The sweeping inquiry is ongoing. It has only resulted in a smattering of disciplinary action so far. But former defense officials and Democratic lawmakers say it is contributing to alarm over Hegseth's stewardship of the military. Personnel are only expected to remain loyal to the Constitution, not any one party or president. Economists are scrambling to find data during the government shutdown. That's number 4. The government is closed and official data collection is on hold. So analysts are trying to find new sources of information or any clues on what might be happening in the economy. They're looking at paychecks, credit card expenditures, and restaurant reservations. They're tallying up Broadway show bookings and even the number of visitors to the Statue of Liberty. With so much of the economy in flux, anything might help. The shutdown, now in its second week, comes at a critical time for the economy. Although most measures point to steady growth, the job market appears to be slowing. But without key federal figures, including data on job creation and inflation, it's becoming increasingly difficult to gauge the state of the economy. Number 5. A man has been arrested and accused of starting the deadly Palisades Fire in California. Jonathan Rendernecht is a 29-year-old man from Florida. He was charged yesterday with destruction of property by means of fire. That's a felony and carries a 5 to 20-year prison sentence. It's alleged that he set a fire on New Year's Day, which reemerged 6 days later. That became the Palisades Fire, which destroyed nearly 8,000 buildings, burned through 23,000 acres, and killed 12 people. Investigators said they found an incriminating ChatGPT prompt that Rendernecht had made, asking the AI chatbot to make a dystopian painting depicting rich people watching the world burn down. Rendernecht also allegedly asked ChatGPT if someone would be at fault if their cigarette started a fire. You might have been played by Amazon's Prime Day sales. That's number 6. The Post's tech columnist Jeffrey Fowler and his family were looking forward to the Prime Days on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. They had a shopping list of items they had been tracking. But some Amazon-marketed discounts turned out to be the same price as they had been in recent weeks. For example, an Oral-B toothbrush was listed as 39% off, but had been listed for the same price in August. When Fowler checked the prices of every non-grocery product he bought on Amazon in the past 6 months, he realized he would have only made savings of 0.6% in the sale, almost nothing. And that doesn't include Amazon Prime's $139 annual membership fee. So tread carefully out there, folks. And before we go, our usual disclosure. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos owns the Post. And special thanks to listener Thomas, who reached out the last time I called that a disclaimer. It turns out it is a disclosure. You were right. And at number 7, Dolly Parton is not dead yet. This would be great news to announce on any given day. But the reason we're talking about it today is because Dolly's sister Frida accidentally set off a panic this week with a post on Facebook. She wrote, among other things, "I was up all night praying for my sister Dolly." That sent fans of the 79-year-old country legend spiraling. But yesterday, Frida clarified that she didn't mean to scare anyone, and that her sister had merely been a little under the weather. Dolly herself put an end to the rumors of her demise in a video posted yesterday.
There are just a lot of rumors flying around, but I figured if you heard it from me, you'd know that I was okay. So anyhow, that's what I wanted to say, and I'm not ready to die yet. I don't think God is through with me, and I ain't done working. So I love you for caring, and keep praying for me.
So rest assured, the legend is alive and kicking, and still busy working 9 to 5.